Hi everyone, Nancy from My Treasure Home, and welcome back to the channel. I'll explain why I'm laughing here in a minute. If you haven't subscribed, like, share, and ring that bell for notifications so you know the next time we upload a video. This is the 8th time I've tried to make this video, and the last time I was sitting there talking and I kept looking up to see if I see the timer on there, and there's nothing going on, so I was just talking to the computer. Oh Lord, it's just one of those days. Oh my goodness. Someone asked me one time, do you always laugh and giggle? And I'm like, yeah, always laugh and giggle. Because if you don't, you just cry because there's ain't no sense in crying because you can't change it. You know? Oh, there's times to cry. To relieve the stress. I've been outside, so my hair is all wind blown and all that good stuff. It's so nice outside. But, yeah, there's times to cry. Be sad, mad, aggravated, frustrated, happy, joyful. Well, the Lord blesses you with something. But, yes, I try to laugh as much as possible. Especially at myself. Because, you just sometimes have to. So, where I've been, what's been going on? I took some time off. Every time I went to go do a video, up here we go, I need to do a video. Right here is like, no, you're not. So I had some me time with the Lord, outside, just filling my soul. Sometimes with those things you just gotta do. I still go outside, spend time with the Lord as much as possible, lean on Him, just because He's all we have. We have others around us, but He's there. Because there was a lot going on. And here is some of it. And I'll explain one of the big things at the end of the video. My son and daughter-in-law, back in April. Okay, let's back up. Y'all know I've been having issues with my hands. That cleared up. It is red meat. I cannot have red meat anymore. No bacon, no hamburgers, no rice, no steaks, no regular tacos, none of that. And so that was a long road. Now I know what it is. So that helps out a whole lot. Chicken and fish. Yuck. I don't like fish. But I guess I have to get used to it. And then my shrimp. My son can make some awesome shrimp. If you follow me on Instagram, oh my goodness gracious. And yes, I still touch my face. I did a video about that. They say, don't touch your face. Don't do this. Yeah, I still touch my face. Okay? We get through that. So, yes, he can make some great shrimp. So, from January to like April, I was flat on my back. I've done some videos on that. A fringe pinched nerve, and Mr. Arthur likes to visit my left hip. So, she's upstairs doing something. Playing. So, it took me to about June to get back to my normal, which is, my normal is different than everybody else's normal. And so real quick, I have degenerative disc disease, 7 herniated discs, fibromyalgia, plantar fasciitis, and Arthur likes to visit different joints, and so he can go away. But I gotta do what the doctors say. You need to exercise. So I did. Flat on the back for 6 months. You know what? I don't listen to the doctor anymore. I'm like, I told him flat out. So I like you. I love what you do for us and everything. But I'm not listening to you when it comes to you say exercise anymore. Because, no. I know what my body can do, what it can't do. And I didn't like the fact that Yeah. And never again. So I'm working on that myself. Somehow, because I did have one doctor ask me, how in the world are you doing what you're doing? I said, by the grace of God. He's the one that's holding me together. So, anytime you go to the doctor and the doctor asks, how are you doing that? And tell him, by the grace of God. Because he's the one that does it. So, back in June, I finally got back to where I was doing, before. Is it better? Some days are good, some days are not, some days are worse, Does losing weight help? You would think yes. Maybe. I don't know. I have lost, let's see here, from December to now, I have lost 5 pant sizes, and stuff. Has losing that weight helped my hip or anything? Not really. So, I don't know. Social Security disability says, but if I lose the weight, it will help me out. Well, that's a sucker punch. Because losing the weight didn't help out at all. Makes me feel better. So, yes. I am very proud of that accomplishment. I am still working on trying to lose some more. Because, buying my pre-size clothes before I got hurt in 2009 and 2010, which that slip and fall just did everything in, and the doctor said, you never work again. I think, okay. See, I'm a stubborn person. I'm an Aries. And whatever you want to think about astrology or whatever, but I'm stubborn like that. I always was. But the Lord He gave me a different job, which I was glad to have, being a stay-home mom and stay-at-home grandma. And I'll probably have to do this video in two, because then it'd be too long. So, yeah, well, it's going to be at the end, might be in another video. But we'll be done over the summer. Alright, my son and daughter-in-law left the job they had in April, which, oh my goodness, I'm glad they did. That company sold out the warehouse they were in, so they were going to get laid off anyway. But having them home helped me so much, because they took over doing everything. I mean, they did everything, and everything, because I couldn't get out of bed. My son, I was finally able to get to the hospital and to my doctor and everything, and I was like, I ain't never listened to the doctor again. I'll do what I used to do. I go to the doctor and make sure I'm all good to go and everything. If anything was wrong, he let me know what was wrong, and then I go back to work at GNC and look it up and everything. Do it the horrible way. My doctor looked at me one day. He goes, I don't even know why I'm telling you this. He goes, because you're just going to go back to work and look it up and do it all natural. I'm like, that's right. You better believe I am. 2 days later, he's in my store buying protein bars and everything, because he's getting ready to prepare to run a marathon. And I looked at him. I said, shame on you. He just shrugged his shoulders. We got to laughing. So, yes, I do. Someone asked, do you laugh at everything? I said, I laugh and giggle a lot. If you don't, life will get to you. And there's just things that you can't change. Why even think about it? Say a prayer, keep on going. Do what you know what to do, and leave the rest to God. And I'm preaching to myself. Believe me, when I make my reels and stuff on Instagram, and I post those verses, I asked the Lord, who, would speak. I want Him to speak to me so I can speak through that, and and He'll show me something. That's for sure. That's like today. The verse of when you go through the waters, they will not overwhelm you. When you get through the fire, you won't be burned, has popped up every single time I'm opening up Instagram. So I was like, okay, Lord, I understand. Don't look at the circumstances, just keep focusing on you. So with that little inverted thing, they left the job. They got a second job, a second warehouse, and they were there for a couple months. And my son got hurt 3 times. One was his thumb almost got cut off. 2 times he was on the left. Boom, boom down here. And he's on the left up here, and the thing starts to go over this way. The bottom part staying steady, not moving at all. And the stop where it goes to it is automatically supposed to stop when it gets too high or goes over a certain amount, had been disconnected. And he was falling. He had his harness on. He goes, but that harness, the way the harness would have caught him, he wouldn't be here. So that was like the Lord is saying, you get out. Just get out. I'll open the door. You do what I tell you to do. And he did. They've been looking for a 3-day on, 4-day off job. When they left that second warehouse, within a couple of weeks, that door opened up. I was like, thank you, Lord. That's something they've been looking for and been wanting for a long time. They have that. And I told them, you'll love the 3 days on and 4 days off, or 4 days on, 3 days off, like I used to have. I loved it. So they are enjoying it. And that's like, whoo. School stuff going on. Got back into the swing of things. Gotten back to my normal as far as getting up and doing things. Trying to walk. Arthur visits my hip a lot. So, and working through that. I don't take any pain medicine. Once in a while. I take a leave. But that's only when my pain threshold has gone beyond what I actually can handle. And actually, my daughter-in-law, I said, go bring me a leave. This was last Thursday. And she sat on the table for me and everything. Never took the sucker. I just sat there. She goes, if you're not going to take it, I'm going to take it. I have a toothache. I said, you can have it. So, that's my spill about pain relievers. I try to avoid that stuff as much as possible. Yeah, I'll rub my leg, rub my hip, just like I'm doing now. And just try not to think about it. Keep yourself busy. Doing other things. As far as my hands go, it is actually red meat. How can I have red meat? No bacon, no beef, no cow, no pork. So sad. I'm okay with that. Just lots of chicken, shrimp. My son can make some awesome shrimp. Oh my goodness, it's so good. And then fish. I don't like fish, but we're gonna get some and see how well we can cook that one. Because, it's not worth. If you go back and watch some of my other videos, I'll try. If I remember, I'll link a couple of them down below. My hands and everything. I'm not going to show you my hands because I cooked hamburgers for them the other night, 2 nights ago. I cleaned that cast iron. I'm doing a good job. Apparently, the cast iron kind of just soaked into that hamburger grease, not realizing that's what happened, And I cooked some vegetables yesterday in that cast iron, and my hands flared up within a couple hours. So I was like, okie dokie. So they're going to have their own one, and I'll have my own one. I have a little one. It's about this big around. So I'll just keep cooking in that until we get a medium-sized one. Yeah, my hip. I can't sit too long. Still can't stand too long. So, it's alright. The Lord's going to work with that. And I will. I am going to do 2 videos because I don't want to make it too long and all this other stuff. It's already 16 minutes. So, with that, I hope y'all have a wonderful day. You're watching for the second video, part 2. And like I said, if you haven't subscribed, like, share, ring that bell for notifications. And we'll see you next time on Our Treasure Home.